It's possible to find the end of a wave using volume profile. It's possible to trigger the level where it's likely to be over a corrective wave based on the accumulation of the volume. In this video, I'm going to show you the step by step to find the end of a wave applying volume profile techniques. Let's start with this wave count. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1. Then the corrective wave starts. Also, have a look how the volume has been accumulating on the top of the impulse, telling that many buyers were late, triggering the trades 70% of their volume here at the highs. Well, the market maker needs to retrace in order to stop out all these late entry traders before moving higher. The corrective wave starts and we start seeing the price hunting for stops. The price is selling off and the corrective wave of volume profile that is developing is starting to show that its strongest volume is here. So we have many exiting from their bullish trade on this area. The price moves down and it's building the second wave. During this process, we are seeing the price getting into this volume profile node area right here where many were trading before. And also, it's important to highlight that with a Volwaves indicator, we got to the -2 area. The price cycles between -2 below the -2 area to above the +2 area. Those are the wave cycles. And when the price reaches the cycle, we can be ready for the retrace. So let's suppose that you are in the impulse and you are waiting for the end of the impulse. You know that it's not likely to be done until it moves to the 2 area. Once it hits the 2 area, you know that the corrective wave is coming soon. The same here. We got the indicator telling that the cycle is a -2. So we have to get ready. We have the volume node. We have the price moving apart from the profile. Let's update here the profile to this low here. And as you can see, the volume remains at the highs. Because these markets, like the Forex market, is an OTC market, we use the tick volume. However, this technique can be applied on any market and any time frame. So price is building the leg down and this is the first entry. This could be the first entry with a simple reversal candle process. There we can go long and we can start the following the move up. The price goes up and actually makes a significant move up where we can break even. We can have a partial profits, right? And then the price, when the price moves back to the low and tests, right there, we can extend the volume profile. So only when it makes the low, not before. When it makes the low, we can extend here the volume profile. And look, it remains being the strongest here, which tells that the volume is drying up here. So there is not supply, there is no demand at this area. That's why and it says precisely this note of volume that we were seeing during the impulse. We have a better setup right now because the price is now rejecting the previous low. We have something that we call the stopping action here. So this is a high probability trade. Plus, there is the first candle that is closing above the previous candle low. This is the entry candle. We are ready. Minimum target will be the point of control and probably the fresh high. But for now, let's focus on the point of control. Also, we can complement this trade with our indicator that at the very least, we need to see the self coming back to the zero line. So we start the process, we start following the setup, and the price moves higher. till finally hits the point of control, plus ourself returns to the zero line. That's the fair price. That's the fair price. Right there, we can book some profits. We can reduce the position size. We can keep part of the position because anyway the target is here at the previous high, but we need to be more cautious at this instance. And we can have room because, as we were talking before, the price travels from -2 to +2 at least. So that tells that we might have a little bit more of room to the upside. The price continues and finally gets to the previous high. Right here, we have to be careful because, as you can see, the self is getting to the point, to the 2 area. And when it's above 2, we are going to be near the top of the market. So there we have to be careful. We can hold a little bit more, but right there, we should consider either tightening the stop loss of the trade that we started here with a tiny stop loss. We have like a 1 to 10 risk reward ratio ready, and of course, by reducing the position size, that's gonna be less the risk reward, but still pretty good. And right here, we have to be careful. The cycle is almost over. Then we can tighten the stop loss or wait for the first candle right there that closes below the previous candle high, for example, and that could be the top of the wave 3. We have to be extra careful because a retrace is coming. So then the retrace starts in this example and starts moving back into the previous value area. That's going to be now for the wave 4, and we can repeat again the process as we did during the wave 2 in order to find the end of the wave 4 exactly the same. And this is a leading diagonal in this case. So the answer is yes, the volume profile works for finding the end of the second wave or the wave 4 or any corrective wave with precision and with a high probability. This is something that we constantly do in our live trading room that we have Monday through Friday on Elliott Wave Street. But great example with the volume profile and Elliott Wave.